Welcome to Sheena Says, a podcast about wellness, parenting, and real stories.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheena Says. So today I am talking about infant care. Yes, if God has blessed you with a new baby, congratulations. If you're listening to this, I'm so happy for you. Let's talk about your options. Now, for an infant, of course, this little baby with the cutest smile and the brightest eyes and the tiny little hands and feet. Oh my God, I love babies. I can just munch them up. But this is your responsibility. It is an overwhelmingly amazing but scary feeling to think that this little guy or girl is completely 100% dependent on you. But it's also an amazing feeling when you hold them in your arms and they just look up at you with such wonder and such joy, and it just floods your mind and your body with that OMG moment. So, what are we doing? What are we talking about? We are talking about everything here. Let's start with how to feed the baby. Now, the baby, the best way to feed the infant is head upright, because this allows them the best passage down through their trachea. Their mouth and their bodies haven't quite developed enough. We have to give them their very best options. So if you prop their head up and always feed them, breastfeed them sitting up, there is less likelihood of them choking on it, less likelihood of them having any kind of reflux. Give them that option. Don't lay them down. If you need to prop a pillow, or they sell all kinds of feeding pillow these days, prop the child up as much as possible when you breastfeed them. Also, now, do you breastfeed for long? Do you only breastfeed? Can formula be introduced? All very good questions. I got lucky in my case. At one point in the second night, I had fed Naya, and then for the second night, I noticed that she wasn't brought to me, and one of the nurses, by mistake, quite by accident, had given her formula. Now, what I noticed was that she slept through the night. Like when you breastfeed, they keep waking up every 3-4 hours. It's because they get hungry and they get thirsty. But then she slept through the night. So my personal experience was that if you breastfeed in the daytime, when you're also awake and the child is also awake, and you can do that every 3-4 hours, and they get all the nutrients from your breast milk. But at night, if you give them a bottle, A, they get used to taking it a lot earlier. B, it fills their tummies enough where they don't wake up quite that often. They will still get up at some point early, but they will be more satiated and sleep through the night. Now, that was my personal experience. I did give this advice to a couple of other mothers who were new moms, and they had the same experience. It's a personal choice whether you breastfeed throughout the night as well as throughout the day, or you can just pump at night and then sleep through the night. Let the child also get some rest, and you also get some rest, so the next day is a little bit easier, especially if you're working or if you have multiple kids. Take it or leave it, but that's one option. Don't make yourself feel guilty. You have to do what's right for you and your child. So, whatever decision you go with, that's totally fine. As long as you're happy with it and the child is happy with it, that's what matters. Now, after breastfeeding, whether you're giving formula at night or not, if the child is colicky, or if the child is coughing or throwing up, which is also quite common, the spit up, but you if you give the child a little bit of burping time and burp them correctly after 5 minutes of feeding, normally they'll spit up just a little bit, and that's quite normal. But if your child has been, spitting up a lot more than that, or constantly having reflux, it doesn't mean, normally the Western doctors will tell you that your child is allergic to your breast milk, or it's allergic to whatever you're feeding him, and that they need to put you on a special diet formula, or and make you try all kinds of different milks or formulas. Please, before you go absolutely crazy looking for the right formula or looking for the right diet or the right milk for your child, I would strongly recommend try a homeopath near you and get the help that you need, because homeopathy is completely safe for infants, and none of the doctors educate you on it. They don't tell you what you're going to be dealing with. They're ready to put your child on any kind of medication and say that it's allergic to milk. Meantime, the kids need the milk. That's the only nutrition they have. So you need to be able to provide the nutrition that they need. Research your options. Try the homeopathic formulas for kids. They have colicky kids options, and it can boost the child's immune system, help them get past the colic, and help them digest the milk a lot better. Now, what else? If your child is born with a lot of eczema or cradle um, crap, they call it, where you have the white fuzz on top, I would really recommend for all moms: A, give your kids tummy time, burp them correctly, feed the children with their head up, seek homeopathic help if the child is colicky, and then massage them. Lay them down in the sun, get the vitamin D you need and your child needs, get the vitamin K that you and your child needs. Sit in a sunspot, and then use baby oil and gently massage them. Gently massage their hands and their feet. And if they have on their head kettle crap, you can also put baby oil on it. You can even use coconut oil if you're more comfortable with that. But if you gently massage your child every day, it strengthens your bond. This is an old tradition where grandmas used to come and they would sit with the kids in the sunlight and gently massage them. And nowadays, everybody's too busy to do it and too scared to do it, which is a shame because it really helps the infant's musculoskeletal system, and it straightens their bones, it helps their muscles, and it calms them down. It'll calm you down. It'll be something that you bond over with your child. And that 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever time you have that you spend with them, is going to be magical. It helps their digestive system, it helps their skin, it helps their anxiety and their nervous system, and it will help your nervous system and help bond with your child. So I highly recommend mom baby massages, especially in the sunlight. I would definitely say do that. And if your child is having further eczema, try to use calendula oil. Calendula oil is a natural oil which helps the skin, and it will help your baby's skin as well. If the eczema is coming in spots that you feel he's or she's really getting into, I would say put in stitch gloves on their onesies so their nails don't get to that spot. And you can apply tallow. Yes, beef tallow is commonly available in most food stores everywhere, and you can use that in those patches where the eczema is spreading. If this is all it takes, and most kids will grow out of it. Do not put them on steroids. Do not start applying hydrocortisone at a very young age. Steroid will cause a deeper problem. It will enrage the eczema when they grow up instead of lessening it. It might go away right then, but it's going to come right back, and they don't tell you that. And then you have the choice of either having a steroid dependent child, which will cause side effects in the future, and never being able to get off of it. And if you try to get off of it, normally it comes raging back and much fiercer than before. Don't step into that. Go ahead and find alternatives. Get the help you need. Toddler or infant eczema is very, very common these days, and we will get to why it's happening. The answer is quite obvious. They're getting a whole lot of vaccines at a very, very young age, where their body, their immune system, and their brain has not developed enough to handle that kind of onslaught. Now, I'm not against vaccines. I understand that they are a necessity, but I do believe that they are being given too many too soon, as well as at the same time. So, my recommendation, once again, this is a personal choice. I would highly recommend that you discuss your options, research it before you step into it. Don't be in such a hurry. There's no rush for it. There's no finish line you have to get to, which is how the pediatricians normally phrase it. But honestly, you are the parent, you are the guardian, you are the first line of defense for your child's immunity and development. And if you do your research, you will find that even today, please look at the blog that we just posted. President Trump himself has advocated for a committee to research the amount of vaccines being given to US children and how quickly and how many. It is nearly twice the amount that other countries are doing. And being US being the cleanest, the superpower country, how is it that all these autoimmunes are rising in the US while not in other countries? There is a reason for him going into this direction. So do your research, take your time, talk to your pediatrician, and make informed choices. I would say wait on the ones that are not mandatory or delay them, or at least do only one at a time and space them out. And while you're vaccinating your child, space out only one vaccine at a time, minimum 3 months spacing required, and detox your child while vaccinating them so that the extra input of heavy metals that goes into their body can be removed and they do not have I'm sorry, I lost that. They are not susceptible to other autoimmunes. So it's very, very important that you take care of your child and go ahead and do what you feel is right. Now, kids also suffer from constipation, teething, diarrhea, they get sick. No, and the Western medication don't normally offer things for any of these that are at very young age. So I would definitely say look into homeopathy, look into alternative medication for your children where you can boost their immune system. Your homeopathy is 100% safe for all infants, for pregnant mothers, for all kids of all ages. Teething can be brutal sometimes, so there are formulas for teething, there's formulas for colic, there's formulas for constipation in infants. Please go ahead, do the research, look into it. Definitely check out the infant kits. There is so much of immunity boosters and kits available to help them calm down for colic, for teething, that you can go onto the site. And if you type in infants, all the child health development kits will pull up. Definitely check out our blog, which will be soon be posted for the vaccinations and what President Trump is talking about. Inform yourselves, educate yourselves, and then make clear, cognizant, calm choices for your kids and their future. To all of you out there, I wish you the best of luck. And if any of you are interested in personalized formulas or consults, feel free to reach out. In the meantime, stay healthy. Health is wealth, guys. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to Sheena Says, and for more info, please visit yourhomeopathy.com.